Welcome to Oh Brother, a podcast where we try to figure it all out with your hosts, Brandon and Collin. On this week's show, this plot point is literally pointless. Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Ben.
Pretty good. How are you?
Yes, it has been things and stuff.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound particularly good.
Well, I mean, I go through these times of busyness and lack of busyness, and then busyness. This week, the busyness was from phone interviews for potential hires.
Oh, exciting!
Yeah, this week I had many firsts. Not many. Well, okay, one first.
I had a first.
I had a first, and then I had many returning segments on this saga that is trying to hire people in 2026.
Oh man! Here you go. Who needs LinkedIn when you have Collin's Hiring Corner here on the Over podcast?
You know what?
Right?
Yes.
Where we tell you the real stuff, not the AI generated, like terrible inspirational paragraphs that are just LinkedIn. Right. Someday I may just read off some of these, like not with the names, obviously.
No, but we can name names. On that note, just real quick, I have noticed one. The increase in the occurrence of the word quietly.
Oh dear.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this in
I
AI?
try. It just like sends me things every once in a while. It's like, hey, you should look at this. I'm like, no, I shouldn't.
Yeah. No. If you read, if you're on LinkedIn or whatever, if you're just reading around the interwebs, people, here's your pro tip. If it uses the word quietly, it's written by AI. I'll give you some examples. These are actual phrases and sentences that I heard or read a couple days ago. It's quietly making a huge impact. You're quietly missing the whole point. It's quietly creating inconsistency. Every time I read a sentence and it says quiet, nobody writes like that.
They don't know.
Nobody says it's quietly making an impact. No, it's not. No, that's not what you would say there at all, right? Nobody uses the word quietly. So this is my cue now. I've picked up on this, and I also AI writes. At least ChatGPT writes in like the short, punchy sentences where it'll be like long text, and then there'll be like a that matters, period. Like that's how I also know that's AI when it says that matters, period. No.
Also, I can't help but like think that like when like the way that it's always formatted, right, where it's like 2 sentences, line break, 2 more sentences, line break. Like what happened to paragraphs? Like where is my paragraph? What is this spaced out? Like this is the ultimate like what do you mean it's 2 pages? Like what it's like guys, what is this? This thing is not worthy of a scroll. Like I should just be able to like I don't.
No, if you actually formatted this appropriately, this would be, amazing. So I have noticed. I noticed this recently, but no. So your hiring tips for 2026.
Okay.
One, if you schedule the phone interview more than 48 hours away, don't even bother calling. Do not call. It's not. You will get nothing. Nothing will happen. So don't do that. Also, be prepared to talk to more AI robots than ever.
Oh dear.
Speaking of robots, Brandon, more of the like, hi, please tell me your name and why you're calling, and I'll see if they're ready to take your call. And you're like
no. Answering service. What is this?
Okay. Also, so that was a first, like the telling the robot why I'm calling. Okay, that was a first. People not answering. Okay, that's happened before. My favorite that was my non-exciting first, was talking to the robot about trying to talk to a human. But my favorite returning segment, people who hang up in the shortly after you ask them a question. Oh, this is my favorite thing. So
That's exciting.
I always,
what fun.
I always start off, saying, "Hey, how you doing? Good, blah blah blah. Is now still a good time to talk? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Hey, well, do you have any questions for me? Just right off the bat, I want you to make sure that we get to your questions because that's really important. What questions do you have for me?" Then people will say, they may ask a question, or they say, "Oh, well, I was going to save this till later, but I can ask it now." I'm like, "Yeah, let's get this out of the way." Because I have found that many times they hold on to questions that I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't a good fit. No, thank you. So I get it right off the top. They get to ask me the question, the opening question. Then my first question to them, and this is not, okay, I'm just going to tell you my question. My first question is, hey, I'd love for you to tell me what you know about us and what we do. And the reason I do this is because what we do is weird. I'm not trying to be egotistical. I'm not trying to have them like, "Oh, you're the most amazing business ever."
But like, so you've heard of me, I see. Like,
yeah. I'm not sitting here being like, "Yeah, you've been watching me for 5 years and now you finally get the opportunity to apply." Bleh. No. I just want them to, in some capacity, explain what we do. Can they explain what we do? Because if they can't explain what we do, they don't understand what we do, which means all of this interview is moot. Right? Like,
true.
Like, you don't, and so this question, this is the question where I get hung up on, and I love it. I love it because I understand this is them going, this isn't worth it to me, right? This is like, oh, I'm not doing this. But it's because what we do is so unique, because the position is very weird, right? Like what we do, how we do it, all this stuff. And the thing is, what I'm asking them, if they would have read the 3 emails, if they would have read the job post and the 3 emails they get prior to this about us, they could just read that to me. But they don't even have to go to my website. Like I just need them to somewhat paraphrase back to me what we do. And this is where people hang up on me. This is the hang up on me question. And that happened twice this week. And so that was my like, okay. I'm reaching a subset of people. They're just clicking buttons. It's fine. Just have to move on.
It's fine.
This. Move on through this. Yes. So I did lots of phone interviews this week. A matter of fact, last week, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this week, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've already done 14 phone interviews this week.
Holy cannoli!
We're kind of in a I need to expand and grow quickly right now phase.
Yeah. Like,
so normally that's not my normal pace. That's what I'll say. But yeah, and then tomorrow I have 1, 2, 3. 4. Yeah, 4 already lined up for tomorrow. So, yeah, it's that kind of time of where this is our last ability to get people in and somewhat trained prior to the mayhem of summer. And
true.
So this is like my last gasp because if I don't get people now, I will not have time to get them ready for what is like the bloody battlefield of June. Like that is what what I am staring down right now, just like, oh my gosh.
How very Gettysburg of you. Like,
I know. I'm trying. I'll put it this way, and this is why, like, we're just, I want to say panicked, right? Panic maybe a bit kind of thing, but like sitting here in April, which has no reason for anybody to do anything, right?
Yeah.
we are within spitting distance of last year's June.
Oh no.
Which was
Oh no.
Which was our busiest month of the entire year.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here
dear.
in wee itty bitty baby April. So yeah, I'm looking at this going, well, okay. I know that most of my staff aren't looking for full-time jobs, so I need to do something, I guess, about this sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Holy.
So yeah. So phone calls. That's about it. Getting ready for the storms tomorrow. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. So see how that goes.
Yeah. I did realize we missed a very important segment of our podcast.
Did we?
We did.
Uh-oh.
And I only saw this because I saw a Facebook post. Brandon, saying that tickets were open for this Missouri State Fair's grandstand performances.
Already? It's not time for that segment yet.
Already? I know.
We usually wait till the summer to do that one.
It's already full. They've already filled them all.
All of them?
Yes.
Holy cow. How did this happen?
How did we make it? It's April, people. They are really on there. That tells me that they probably have a new manager.
How could they do this to us? This is tragic. I have a list and everything. I have a note app that I think in my notes app that say potential state fair band drafts, right?
Okay.
Where when I'm just randomly thinking of something, I'm like, oh, like.
Well, so we don't have to go into a long discourse about this, but I thought I have the page pulled up, but I have not scrolled down yet to see who's on this.
All right.
So
I think, Collin, right, just for tradition's sake, that once it gets closer to time, I think we should still pick a better lineup. The dream lineup. I think we should still do it, even if it's already full. Okay, which is kind of insane. Right? I don't know what's happening here, but
so I too propose this because I have a little list that I'm running. So I think that we were going to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and read this out.
Yeah,
I think
live reaction.
Yes.
To what in the world Missouri State is doing, the state of Missouri is doing with their life being already on top of this.
And I think this will be really good for the directors and the board of the state fair to listen to the response so that when we give our actual lineup for next year, right, we're that much more ahead of it, of what's going on.
Okay. How bad is this going to be? I'm worried.
So kicking off.
Oh no.
August 14th.
Crazy.
The All-American Rejects.
Okay. Fair.
Okay. I think this is
this passes the test, right? Yes. This passes the test for sure.
For sure. You will also each year that we have done this, I'm going to say this. The demographic of who they are targeting grows stronger. Like
I mean, yeah, it's people that are my age, right? Yeah. That's what.
Yeah. It's and nothing says that more than the All-American Rejects, which is it's a great band. I'm like that's okay, fine, fair, that works. Following up is Russell Dickerson.
Yeah, don't know who that is.
Do you know?
Probably not associated with the Dickerson Park Zoo, but okay.
Probably not. He's traveling. Okay. There's only one appropriate. Well, okay. Okay, there are two appropriate artists who get a single name. Okay, and they are Cher, and
Sting.
Sting. Oh, okay.
Prince.
I was
Madonna.
Prince. but I like Sting. Okay, Sting.
80s
Okay.
Madonna for sure.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so maybe 4. Okay, so basically,
Yeah.
if you were
Top 5 single name artists coming soon.
oh
That is the
no.
list. That's the list already. It's
Okay.
Cher. I don't know.
Okay.
Like,
Because Russell Dickerson is traveling with Atlas, but it's ATLUS.
no,
Yeah.
illegal. Banned.
No, not like that. Okay.
Banned.
It
Can't
looks
even spell
from
Atlas correctly. Like, what
no.
is that?
Yeah. From this picture, it's vaguely country-esque. Is what I'm going to say.
That sounds like a person named Atlas. Right?
Yeah.
Spelled wrong.
Then on the 16th, we get the MSF shootout truck and tractor pull. Okay, cool.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
Okay, fair. Gotta have that. Following the next night by the Pro Pulling League State Fair shootout.
Okay.
I think that's obviously needed. Then Brandon.
Oh no.
Brandon, what do we get? August 18th, Three Dog Night. And Little River Band. Three Dog Night.
Wow.
Combo.
Wow. How old are those dudes? Holy cannoli. I did not expect them to be around. Wowzer.
Photo is something else. I'm going to send this over. This is great.
What is this?
Three Dog Night.
Okay, yeah. Founded in 1967. That's kind of what I thought. This is like a very strong 70s band, right? Like, very strong 70s band. Holy cow.
Yep. We know this is the bone to the older generation.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's I was trying to read about this here.
Wowzer.
Yep.
Only one of the original members is still alive, according to this overview thing here.
Okay.
So this definitely tracks. And the fact that they've had like 50 billion people in the band here. Right? Like,
yes.
Yeah. Wowzer. Okay. They haven't even had original members for like a large portion of this.
Yes. They're still touring. It's the Ship of Theseus, right? You just keep
the Ship of Theseus. God, wow, this is that's a picture that they could use. Why is that a frog? Is that a lizard? What is happening? Is this a frog?
That is like
with a glass of wine,
Louisiana,
and
like New Orleans frog thing.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's a frog or a lizard. And then it's got like a wine glass in one hand, and then the pistol with the flower growing out of it in the other one.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I appreciate the symbolism. There we go. Okay.
So
I'm also not forget that the Little River Band over here looking 80 years old. Like, what is this?
What? Yep. That front row really holding it together.
I felt bad because one of my potential listers is pretty old and doesn't tour very much, but never mind. Okay, never mind. All right, spoilers for later. He's going on the list this year. Okay. They're going on there because I was like, man, he doesn't really tour that much, and he's pretty old, and I don't know if I should put him. Nope.
And if you're wondering why is Three Dog Night touring, Brandon, they are
bankruptcy
releasing...
probably.
You what?
I imagine bankruptcy, money trouble.
No, Brandon. They have released their first studio album in nearly 40 years.
Well, that's not going to be.
Got them back together with the ones, with the extras.
It's not going to be good.
It's there.
Right.
Hey, look,
It's never good. It's never good. Like, every time this happens, when like band gets back together after like 80 years, like, it's not good, right? Like, even when the Rolling Stones did it, like in the 90s, right, the late 90s, they're like, new Rolling Stones album. It was pretty meh, right?
Yeah.
Like, they don't play any of those songs at their concerts. They're still playing, right?
No.
Just so you know, they're just playing all the songs from the 60s still. I can't imagine that they're excited about that. But like,
no,
it's not.
Nobody wants their other ones. No. And Little River Band is still like outperforming hard. Like they have 100 tour dates this year. Oh man! And
Yeah.
here's their stinger. In case you were wondering, continuing their legacy of being quote the best singing band in the world per the late Glenn Fry.
I don't think that's true.
But he's from Glenn Fry's from the Eagles.
Yeah, but the
he
Eagles are
know.
also insane and like kind of crazy. So like I don't know.
He would know. Yeah, okay. Well, fine. Well, I won't. I'll back out of the e-tix here and won't be getting tickets for August 18th.
No.
Okay, fine. Fine. Okay. Then, Brandon, we take an interesting turn here. And this is actually a band. Unfortunately, I did have this band spoiled for me this year.
Oh no.
On August 19th, Skillet is coming to town.
Okay, that also tracks.
So
at least these are like making sense, right?
See? Yes.
Not a big Skillet guy, but
their drummer who sings and drums, awesome. Does a lot of skill. Props to that. But yes. So yes, Skillet with touring with 10th Avenue North. So that's the
who I've never heard of, but that's okay.
That's the Christian night. Also the rock night, like really rock.
Oh, combine. Wow, nothing rock's quite like Christian rock.
yeah. They're not. Skillet's actually pretty good. We'll say pretty good. So that's then typically the later dates are held for like the big bands, right? The big draws. So Skillet coming in August 19th. We're really close to the end of the fair here. Pretty big name. We have to wait several days till the penultimate. Spoiler alert: the very last time thing at the grandstand is the Powery 410 sprint cars. So we're not going to do this, but
until our version of the
exactly.
Stay tuned.
You know what? I think
there's some free nights in here apparently. So like,
there are three nights here, and I'm going to go ahead on a limb and say, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nights. 8 nights. 3 of those basically truck and tractor pulls or car racing. I think we can spice that up a bit. So I'm just going to say my list has some other events.
Oh yeah.
But August 22nd, Little Big Town.
Okay. This also tracks. This is a very State Fair band.
State Fair.
Also not my jam, but I know who that is, and that is very State Fair, right?
Yes. It's kind of crazy because they've been around for like almost 30 years.
Long time,
right? So they've reached that point where this is making sense. Plus, their style of music fits the kind of theme here.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and they are touring with Walker Montgomery.
Oh, that what is that? I don't.
Oh, didn't you know he was chosen as the artist to watch by Country Now?
I did not know that.
Okay.
I was unaware of this.
Yes. Okay. Well, there you go. His self-penned debut hit, "Simple Town."
Oh no, I cannot even imagine how bad that song is.
7.3 million Spotify streams, so he made exactly 9 cents from that.
Yeah, it's like bots, right? Bot stream. Put it on the bingo card. A country song featuring the word "town." Got it. Bam. Okay, nailed it.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to listen to this song, "Simple Town."
I think
I've actually heard this.
I don't think I could probably handle it myself listening to that.
Oh
it
man,
might not be.
Oh, you know what? New game. But seriously, new game. Bingo cards listening to country songs.
I think we could probably make that happen.
I think that
right.
may have to be a segment. Figure out how to pipe in some
We'll
music
have to
through
do
this
that.
thing.
I don't know. We'll get copyright here,
No, but
but
we're commenting on it, so
that's
it's
true. Fair use.
Fair
Fair
use.
use.
Fair use. Because I did skip to 1 minute in, and he was the phrase was Friday night football games, and I was like,
Oh my gosh, no. Not adult grown men going to high school football games. That is not allowed. Right?
We don't. He could have been reminiscing about them. We don't
he wasn't.
know.
He's probably going to high school football games when he doesn't have any children in high school. Right? This is what's happening.
I didn't
so
listen.
We could like read the lyrics, right? We could dramatically interpret that. We could just read through the lyrics. We don't have to like play them, right? We could select some songs and then like not pre-listen to them and then come up with a bingo card and then go through and see what we got. Right?
Maybe that would be better. Probably better.
I think we can probably make this work to brainstorm this more, but I like this plan.
Okay. And then that's it. That's it, Brandon. We've made it through this year's 2026.
Pretty okay. Collin, notice. I don't think this list is complete because there is no rapper on this list. And every single year that we've done this,
I know
they have had a rapper on this list. Right. So I don't know. I feel like when they say this list is complete, I don't believe them.
You think
this is just a list so far?
You think they maybe going to sneak in another thing?
Maybe.
There's no blank spots here.
I know.
I wonder if the Wayback Machine. Anyway, I
don't know. Find out. That's true. We're gonna have but we're still doing our own draft because this list is unsatisfactory. I didn't even bother putting any rappers on my list because they always had that one like first. They're always like like last year was like the first band announced Flow Rider. Like what? Okay, well fine,
sure,
cool. So, all right, put me down for Lil Scrappy. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yes. we gotta find one. We gotta find one and bring him out. Bring him out. Yes. So that's So if I was shocked when
T.I.
I said
that's a T.I. song, right?
Yes. They were on the ball this year. They did.
That's pretty wild.
They routed us. So
did rout us.
We will have ours to share. But
do you think? I have a question. Do you think there is a lot of state fair action this year since this is the big like 250 United States celebration thing this summer?
Like, as in,
do you think?
Do
you think there's like more like draw from state fair to like book people now because of? I mean, even though this is like after the 4th of July, like a month later, but still, like, it's like a whole summer thing. Do you think this is part of the pressure? I don't know if this is true. This is just a random thought I just had.
Now. I was trying to think if maybe there was more incentive for bigger bands to be out more.
Yeah.
And that certainly could be part of it. There's just
like exposure.
Yeah.
More people will be doing stuff
because
right?
it's more Americana kind of thing.
Exactly.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. I would not discount that. I mean, what are they? There's talk of a state fair at the Washington Capitol.
We're not going to talk about that because that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Right? That's just gross and it hurts me. Like,
not going to the state fair, a state fair at the federal Capitol. What are you talking about?
It's not a state, right? And then explicitly many people don't think should be a state and they refuse to give statehood to Washington, D.C. No, I don't think there should be a state fair thing there with this scumbag UFC and right in front of the White House. That's the most gross thing of all time. Like,
I want to just do a real quick look back at last year because I think this will give us just real quick. I did find some
perspective.
Last year they opened with Wynonna Judd.
Yeah, big. I was shocked.
Shocked.
Then shooketh.
Then they did have Blues Traveler.
Yeah,
it was good.
Another quality state fair band act, right?
Yes,
Let's be real.
Then it was the hot ticket at the time. The guy singing about other stuff. Oliver Anthony, that nobody remembers now.
Oh yeah.
Then there was John Anderson, who nobody knew. Also, there was Josiah Queen. Also, see aforementioned. Then they had Chancey Williams. I don't know that person either.
I don't know who that is.
So
wait, isn't John not the John? Isn't no John Anderson's a big country guy?
Oh, John Anderson, yes, John Anderson
right?
is.
He's an old 90s country guy, 80s 90s
country guy. Yes, yes. I'm sorry.
I was like, wait a minute, we know who that is. Like, stop, like
John Andersonites, stop writing in. Stop it. Put the pencils down. We correct ourselves.
I was like, wait a minute.
It was Josiah and Chauncey Williams. But then yes, they had Flo Rida.
Yes.
Then John Party. And then they did the Pro Pulling League. So it feels like they had more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 last year. I feel like they have more pulling things on, so they might. Yeah, they only have 5 bands this year. They had 8.
Yeah, see, it's light, you know.
Oh man. Okay, now they may have some. They may pull something out. But they had 9 spaces. They only have 8 open, so there may be a secret one. There may be a secret one that they haven't released.
Maybe that's all right. We'll release our list. It will be far superior, and people will want it more than the real list, and it's okay. Obviously. It's fine. We know that's the pressure that we put on ourselves here.
It's fine. We are fine. We are, if nothing, up for the challenge. That's all.
Yeah, it's true. If nothing else, we're up for the challenge. That is 100% true.
Oh, so that's been my week. What's been?
It's pretty good. Right, not a lot. I'm just like trying to like live through the end of the school year. Right, it's kind of like surviving random things. It's a bit insane. So just like trying to get a bunch of stuff done. We're like doing things here. Nothing too crazy, right? So, before I go to my next thing, before I forget though, I do have a very random 6th grade quote of the week here for you.
Things overheard in 6th grade.
Things overheard in 6th grade, right? This is technically 2 sentences, so we're gonna stick them together here.
Okay.
Here you go. This is while they were working on something. What were they working on? I don't remember. Here we go. Eating pigs is nice. They look cute on my plate. Yes.
I'll allow it.
Eating pigs is nice. Right. So what was happening, one of the kids was talking about how he like has to help his parents like around the house. He was talking about stuff he had to do when he went home. Sure. And they have some pigs, right? And he was talking about he's got to go out and like feed them, and he's like they smell and blah blah blah. He was talking about how much he doesn't like taking care of the pigs, right? And this other girl was like, "No, pigs are great." And he was like, "No, but pigs are not nice." And she just goes, "Eating pigs is nice."
That is perfect.
And he said something else. He's like, "They're just blah blah blah, and they're not cute." She's like, "They look cute on my plate."
Brutal. Oh, this is awesome. Yes,
it was hilarious.
In case this is exactly how that dialogue should go.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how it went. Right? It was so funny because he was like complaining about all this work and they had to do and about how much he didn't like the pigs, and she was like, "I love pigs. I love eating them. They're so tasty."
That's
she didn't even do any more work. She started thinking about like ham. I don't even know. I was like, what the heck?
Yes, that is. That is exactly. I love that interaction. That makes me happy.
True. That is true. It was great. So I didn't really do a whole lot this week, Collin. So I have a secret segment for you.
Brand's secret segment.
Right.
What?
I have a secret segment for you, Collin. Collin, what if I told you that there existed one more Great Expectations movie?
No. Oh,
I had to watch.
How? Why?
Collin,
Why?
Collin, this movie
I don't want to know.
bridges the gap and references an old episode of the Overheard podcast. Collin, did you know there's a Hindi language version?
Oh my.
Of Great Expectations.
No.
There is.
What?
Oh, there is.
Oh my gosh.
Bollywood segment returns, baby. Here we go. Collin still hasn't finished this movie, by the way, but we're back.
This is amazing. Yeah, I never.
We are back, baby. So I discovered that there was a Hindi language version of this, and I was just like, I have to watch this. It's important for content, right? And then, yeah, for my research purposes. So I could not fit it in last week because, as aforementioned, my brain was completely melted.
Well, I mean, oof.
By all the other movies that I watched. So I had to put it off, right? Now, I will say, before we dive in here, that there is probably a lot of context that I was unable to gather because I could not find a version of this movie that was subtitled at all. So I just watched the movie in Hindi, right? Just the whole thing.
Why would you do that?
I had to know, Collin. I had to know. So I watched the whole thing in Hindi, right? This movie is like 99% Hindi. Every once in a while, there's just like random English sentences, which is very weird. But like all of a sudden she'll just be like, "Stop it!" And you're like, "What?" I'm sure you could have said that in Hindi too. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Oh yes. So I present to you the official O Brother review of Fitoor. Right? It is called Fitoor, which means like checks notes, madness, obsession, and passion, which definitely tracks with our boy here, right?
I can't believe we're doing this.
You're welcome. Right? So we don't have right, we don't his name's not Pip, right? Obviously. We had to jazz it up. This is a movie that released on Valentine's Day of 2016.
Wow.
I gotta say, not a great Valentine's story. Great Expectations. This is not like a happy
no.
Like love story kind of thing, right? So our main characters are Pip is his name is Noor, right? Okay. And he is played by a guy named I apologize to all of India right now for he's played by a guy called Aditya Roy Kapoor, right? Okay. We have Noah Stella, right? Her name is Firdaus. Yeah, Firdaus. Yeah. This is Katrina Kaif. Yes. The part of Miss Haversham, right, is her name is Hazrat, right? It's like Begum Hazrat Jahan. This is Taboo, right? Apparently this is a very famous actress, right? Like in India, right? And those are our three main characters, right? Right. And your Magwitch guy is Aja Devgan, who's also apparently a big guy, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, it's him! It's great! Wow!" So, what this movie is, though, Collin, is this appears to be the Hindi language retelling of the 1998 version.
Oh no!
Yes, right. Which I may have forgotten to tell you was actually directed by Alfonso Cuarón. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So, this is that.
No.
but there's musical montages.
Oh, well, you
Now,
know
when
what?
I say musical montages, this is not like the the big Bollywood thing where it's like the whole cast is like singing. It's not that. It's not that. Okay. There
Boo.
are just songs playing and then like montagey bits happening in the background. Right.
Okay.
So it's not like a musical, but there are musical songs and like over montages. So the cast is not singing about like some of the other ones that we watched before.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not that kind. Right. My first note is, well, this is all in Hindi, so here goes nothing. Right. I don't. So I think there is some important political statement they're attempting to make at several points in this. I have no idea what that statement is.
Ah, well.
Right.
Okay.
So because our boy Noor here is from the region of Kashmir, right, in the far north, right, and so this is the area that's like the border is like very disputed between like Pakistan and India and China, right? So
Yes.
this is like a disputed area, right? And so I think there is some of that is mentioned here and there. I don't really know what the message they were trying to convey was, because again, I speak zero Hindi, right?
Fair.
So there, I think there's a little bit of this playing into parts of the movie, but I don't know how much, right? Our main characters do appear to be Muslims, right? Right. So, alhamdulillah, right? They because they are like some of the stuff at the beginning, they are doing like Muslim stuff, right? So, um, it's weird because at the beginning it's like snowing. Like actually, the thing opens with like this just big thing on fire, and you really don't know what's happening, and then it like flashes back to later. So that'll be important later. But like it's like snowing and it's cold, and he's drawing again, right? So he's an artist again, right? So our guy is an artist, which again undermines the whole plot of the movie. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine, right? Um, and our Magwitch insert here jumps out of the water to grab a hold of him, just like Robert De Niro did. Except for it's freezing cold outside. So I was like, how was he in this water?
What? No.
Right? I just wrote that water must be freezing, yo. Like
Say what?
And so he's living with again brother-in-law and sister, right? Whatever. Um and he like he instead of like bringing the stuff to the guy, he brings the guy to the house to give him the thing.
Sure.
And then he like sneaks out as the police are coming by. Like whatever, right? I don't know. And then say what you want about some of the rest of this movie. There are like scenic shots in this movie that are absolutely gorgeous, right? Like some of the scenery shots here, and like again at the end, and like some of the stuff, like some of the camera shots of like the scenery and the settings and stuff, beautiful, right? Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous, right? So that's important. This movie is very pretty, right? And so once again, the Joe character is a handyman guy who goes to the house, right? And our boy Noor sees Firdaus riding on a horse, right? And through the snow, this big white horse, and she's riding through the snow, and he's standing there in his shoes with holes in them, and it's all sad. And I wrote, oh wow, she literally is above him because she walks by him on the horse, and so she's like way up here, right? And it appears in this book that that she is actually Miss H's daughter, right?
Oh,
right. It appears that's what's happening here. Right. He goes home and he like is writing her name on his arm with like artist chalk, like I think it's like charcoal, right? Whatever. That's important later too. Um, because he's like in love with her immediately. So the other weird thing is that the house is not run down really at this point. When they're the Hazrat lady is not old at all, right? Like
Okay.
she's like still pretty young. At least she looks like she's pretty young. She's like very attractive here in this part. She's no Rani Mukherjee, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Shout out to old episodes here. And then we have first song montage, right?
Oof.
Where they're just working around the house and like he makes her a little straw horse out of straw because she loves horses, and they save a puppy, right? There's a random puppy here. There's snowball fighting. There's sledding. So really, what's happening is like they're actually being friends and like hanging out, right? Which is a huge weird part, right? Like it appears that their relationship at this point is like good, right? So they're like friendly and they're hanging out and they're enjoying their time and like there's no like she's being mean to him, right? I think the mom is being mean to him, kind of. She's like, oh, he's just like a, you know, poor working boy, blah blah blah. I think the lady is being mean to him, but it appears that our Firdaus, our Estella insert character, is not being rude to him, right? So it's like a mutual attraction. Weird,
Okay.
right?
A little bit different.
Yeah, a little bit different. And then so so here's another part that's a little bit different, right? They're just walking, right? They're going shopping, they're doing stuff, and then the sister dies in a bombing.
Whoa.
Yeah, I wrote expletives on my paper here. It's like, oh my god, what the
Oh.
So they do that like in front of him, like she's on the other side of the street walking toward him. She's like, oh, you look so handsome, and then bam, the building blows up or the store blows up. There's like an ID or something, I don't know.
Oh my.
So yeah, so again, I think this is part of the disputed Kashmiri territory situation. I don't really know what's happening.
Sense.
I don't.
Yep.
Yeah. They do the my heart thing occurs somewhere around here, and he like runs away from the funeral of his sister to Hazrat's house. It's this like big old like English estate house thing, right? So he runs away from there to seek comfort in Firdaus and this house and stuff, and has found that she has left to go to school, right? And this is where the my heart thing happens, and it's all sad, right? And then there is an art montage, more songs, art montage,
Montaging.
right? Montaging. He gets older, and he keeps doing art and stuff. He's still very good. Also, I think the character is supposed to be in his like early 20s. This dude looks like a strong 35, right? Like there's no so I don't know.
Nice.
Right, yeah. I think he does not look 23 at all. But you know, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. So like the lady Hazrat comes and like buys something from him right before lawyer guy shows up, right? And so this is where the misconception occurs, right? Misconception occurs here. And he's moving to Delhi, right? So they're going to Delhi, and there's another song, and there's packing and moving and stuff, right? I don't know. And then he's going to a new apartment, and there's like a bunch of like he can't sleep, and like he stays up. And when he gets up in the morning, there's a couple dudes downstairs, and like one of them becomes his friend. So this is kind of like the Herbert insert character, but like I don't remember his name is, but he's like his buddy, right? We also discover that he's going to have a gallery show in 6 weeks. So get to art boy. He goes out to a club with his new buddies, and he sees Firdaus in Delhi. Wow, amazing. But she
Pink.
has a man. Oh no.
Yeah.
She's dating someone,
Happens.
right? But they still hang out because they're childhood friends.
Of course.
Okay. So there's childhood friends. And then they go, there's another montage, right? See, look at all these montages. I wrote song 3. Wow.
Already.
They're like, it's like him like moving up in the world. So he's buying new clothes. I wrote getting fancy, right? So he's buying new clothes and like getting all that stuff up, and he's like doing stuff with her and doing art, right? And he's a very multimedia artist. There's like charcoal and paint and sculpture. Like he's got the whole package, right? Um, she comes to the art show where, you know, it's all exciting, and then there's another montage of them hanging out, and I wrote with her some more. That's what I wrote. The art is apparently doing really well. It's going gangbusters. He buys an old like Mercedes convertible, and they're getting really close, and they he's he's telling her that he's gonna go to London for like an exhibition. It's gonna be like this big thing, right? Um, and then there's a scene where they're like in the car and they're like the Taj Mahal is there because you can't be in Delhi without seeing the Taj Mahal in the movie. It's like
that's
illegal,
how you
right?
That's how you know.
It's how you know, right? He takes her back to the studio where he reveals all of the paintings of her, right? Wow. And then he there's this really awkward thing where he's like, oh, he tries to kiss her, and she's like, no, I can't. And then she does kiss him anyway, and it's this whole thing. So they have sexy time again, right?
Okay.
But then in the morning, her mom calls her, and she runs out, right? Simultaneously, there's this moment where he is getting her name tattooed on his arm. Yeah, what a good choice, right? Like a great choice.
Never will not work out.
Yeah, it's definitely not a sign of bad luck or anything. It's fine. So he's all excited because they were had all this time together, you know, blah blah blah. But it turns out that when he gets back home, she had written him a letter about. I'm assuming that she has to go back and that they can't be together, and because the words "good luck" were in there in English at some point. So this letter is basically like I can't, you know, blah blah blah. I think the context here is that I have a man and my mom needs me, so I have to return home. But because when we see her at home with her mom, health has been going down. Right, mom is now in a wheelchair at this point, so I guess she's like sick, maybe, I don't know. Okay. But then it's flashback time, Collin. We have flashback montage, okay, where we learn the history of Hazrat. All right. It turns out she was once in love with a guy named Mufti. Yeah. Okay. And they are so in love, and she is pregnant. Right. Surprise. So they're going to run away from her parents that live in the house. That's important. That's where we discover that this was her parents' house. Right. This big estate was her parents' house.
We
right.
Figured it out.
And yes. And then they like they're going to run away. So she packs a bunch of stuff in this bag, including some of her jewelry. Right. And then,
can't forget the jewelry.
Can't forget the jewelry. It's here. Don't worry. They're going to run away. And then he gets on the bus, and she gets on the bus.
No.
And he's like, hold on, I forgot something. And he gets off the bus and is never seen again.
What?
And he stole all her stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So he stole her bag, right? Like her bag. So he like I don't know if he like swapped it or just like took the stuff out, but like he stole all of her jewelry, right? And so all the stuff that she was bringing with her to help her pay for their new life, he just stole it and just left her there, pregnant, right? Oh no. Sad face. Back to the present time, right? It appears that Firdaus's man is some kind of government person, right? He is either like ambassador to Pakistan or the ambassador of Pakistan.
Hmm.
I don't really know for sure. He has dealings with the Pakistani government. This is what I know. So he's like a big importateur guy, right?
Sure.
And like there's a thing here where he like goes to our boy Noor goes to Hazrat's house and he is like confronting her. No, that's not like this later. Basic like somehow we like I wrote down here that basically kind of what's happening is that Hazrat has been mean to Noor this whole time because he doesn't want him with her daughter because like she believes that he's not good enough for her and she wants her to marry this guy because he has all the status and power and she doesn't really care if her daughter actually likes Noor because she doesn't believe in love because she was betrayed by the guy. Right. This is her character motivation.
I
right?
see.
Which to be fair, she does a very good job in this movie, from what I can tell. Right. Okay. Now, Noor confronts Firdaus at the art auction. There's a big art auction, right? And she shows up with her man, and he confronts her about the relationship. And what I gained from this is she is telling him that she uh, thinks he's a good friend, right? And she will always remember their time together, but she is marrying the other guy, okay. Right? This kind of sends him over the edge a little bit. His buddy, his friend is like, bro, you need to calm down and just let her go. And he doesn't like that. And as she's leaving, he starts like yelling at her and he starts yelling something about Kashmir as well. So I don't know. And then he is arrested.
Oh, okay.
At his own art show auction thing.
Well, okay.
And then Joe comes and bails him out, or the Joe equivalent character. I don't actually know what his name is, but brother-in-law comes and bails him out, right? And there's a whole little thing here, and like she is at an engagement party. There's more montage, more songs right here, by the way. So she's at an engagement party with her guy at the house, right? And he is packing for London, right? So this is like happening simultaneously, right? Where she's like seeing these, like she's like looking out the window, but then it's like a flashback of like him playing outside of the window as a little kid, right? Like this kind of stuff. And they're meeting on the horse and all this. Yeah. And then he's packing for London and he finds his old sketchbook from when he was a wee lad. And then him and the Joe character have like a moment, right? And then he goes and he talks to his friend and he apologizes to him. And then they go to London together. Ta-da!
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And like fine. So they're at this big London art exhibition. Okay. And who comes into the London art show? Well, it's the mom lady. What? Why is she in London? Better. What's going on? Right? Okay. But I think she's in London too because like I think they're buying stuff. It's inferred that this is for wedding planning things because like his friend brings him this like London Times like magazine article thing and there's like a write-up about him and his art show in it, right? But then when he turns the page, there's a write-up about Firdaus and her marriage to the Pakistani guy and or whatever, and like how much money her mom is spending on the wedding, right? So I think she might be there for this. I don't know, but whatever. I was a little confused by this. It would have helped if I understood what was happening, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. So he like chases her to the car to like talk to her. And then we like another car pulls up and rolls down the window. And there's a dude in the back seat. And he's like, "Hey bro, you should get in. Let's go have a drink. I know you're the artist here. Let's go. Let's go to a bar. Huh? Come on. Let's go to this place." Dun dun dun. Okay. And they go and the person reveals himself to be the guy from the beginning, right? By once again repeating the words that he said to him when they first met when he was a child,
Mm.
right? And then he reveals that he has bought a ton of his artwork because it's all over this room they're in, right?
Okay,
Right.
makes sense. Da, da,
And
da, da, da.
he does not handle this well. And I had to look up some plot stuff about this movie when I was done.
Okay.
It turns out that this guy is a Kashmiri terrorist.
Oh.
Yeah. Right.
Huh.
So, yeah. Cool. And so Noor does not handle this news well. And he like flips out and yells and then leaves. And
Oh.
then we never see the guy again.
Well,
Yes. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So we need to pause here because this plot point is like a huge part of the book, right?
Yeah.
And in this movie, not only do they just like throw it away, right? But in this version, I was thinking about this, right? In this version and the 1998 version, right, we have a Magwitch character
Uh-huh.
that is actually a villain,
Yes.
right? And in the other versions in the book, right, he is a much more sympathetic character. We can tell his backstory. He's been like used and betrayed by people, and his life circumstances are terrible. And he becomes sympathetic, right? He didn't actually kill anybody, right? He didn't actually do like one of his biggest crimes was like being poor, right?
Yep.
This is why Pip is able to forgive him and form a bond with him, and he becomes attached to him, right? When you have a Magwitch character that is actually a villain, right?
Hmm.
So in the 98 version, right, the Magwitch character is a mob hitman.
Yeah.
Right? In this version, he is a Kashmiri terrorist.
Terrorist.
Right? And so there is no redeeming quality for this person.
Right.
Right? He's actually because in the book, Pip's like, oh my gosh, what could he have done? Like it could have been something terrible, right? But it turns out it was just like he was part of a gang that was like bad, and they like had cash counterfeit money or whatever. Like, whatever, who cares, right? Again, they were poor in Victorian England. Wow, biggest crime of all time.
Do.
But when you have a character that's actually a villain, right? Like again, I don't know what was said. I don't know if there was context. I don't know if we got any motivation for the character about like why I'm doing it. I don't know if there was any like Kashmiri independency stuff. I have no idea. Right. So I could be glossing over it altogether. I'm just saying that making this character an actual villain, right, really reduces his role in the story and makes him unsympathetic. And it makes like the Noor or Pip character like worse off, right? And in this specific version, it literally adds nothing because like he's here and then he's gone and then the movie's almost over.
Yeah.
So like why did we have that?
Right.
Right?
It
Like
doesn't.
what's the point?
Yeah, because there's no connection, no redeeming, no like there's no. It's just yeah. Why? Hmm. I don't know.
Especially like you brought up last time, since Noor is able to make money on his own because he is a very talented artist, right? He has a skill.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not like Pip. It's not like Book Pip where he can do nothing and he doesn't know about anything and he has no trade and he has no education and he has no whatever. And so without the money, he literally has nothing, right? Noor and Finn, right? They have a skill. They have a thing they're good at.
Yeah.
And they just needed like a little break to break in, and then like people figured out and they found him and they like really liked their work. Right? So
Yeah.
so we're this is not, again, we have no character development on this front from Pip. Like Pip doesn't have to learn anything, or Nor. He doesn't have to learn anything. He doesn't have to like overcome anything. It's just this is like, again, this solely distills it down to the love story, which in this version there is more love happening, but like it's still like, why even this story then?
Sure.
Right? This could have just been a different story. Right? It didn't have to be Great Expectations.
Yeah.
Because there were no expectations. Right?
There was no reason for any of this. This could have been
yeah,
an email.
yeah. Like he was a talented artist. Like everybody knew he was a talented artist. Everybody he ever showed his work to said he was a talented artist. So like really, it was just a matter of time if there were no Magwitch character. Right? Like it wouldn't have like it potentially could have a lot of these things could have happened anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like it just would have been a little slower, perhaps, right? If he was really pursuing this, because in this book he doesn't even stop arting, right? At least in the 98 version, he like gives up art when she leaves and like just goes full blown like working as a carpenter with Joe, right? In this one, he doesn't even give up. He just like keeps arting. Like he just keeps going at it and he's just getting better and doing lots of art. So like he could have been having art shows anyway. We don't even know. So this plot point is literally pointless, right?
Yeah.
It was just very annoying, right? Anyway, he goes to wherever it is that the Hazrat is, right? And because now he knows it wasn't her, and he like confronts her, and it's the part where he's like all upset, and everybody's yelling, and they do the heart thing again, and they he does it to her, he makes her do it to him again, right? And then we get like she starts yelling about Mufti and like passes out, right? And so we learn that like I think what's happening here is like she is telling him like, I don't want my daughter to be with you because I loved once and look where it got me.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen to her. Right. That's what's happening here. And then she like passes out and then she has this dream. Right. And in the dream / flashback back, we learn the rest of the story. Right. Apparently, when she came home after the failed running away with this Mufti character, she like her dad is like flipping out and like he like shoves her down in the frukar, right? And it is implied that she lands weird and like loses the child, right? This is what she like hits the window or what, I don't know what it is, right? So her actual baby dies, but she is brought by I don't know who this was, but like somebody brought her later a child whose mother died in childbirth. This is Firdaus, right? This person here. So it's not her actual child, but she was raised as her actual child, right? But we plot twist. This is where we find out it wasn't her real kid, but like she does treat her like her actual daughter through the whole movie. Much better than like Miss Havisham treats Estella, right? There is much more of a loving relationship here. It's more like actual, right? And then like this revelation is like, oh my gosh, wow, no way. It's kind of a big moment here. And she again through a bit of a montage, right? Noor is so upset by all of this that he returns to the exhibit and he lights his art on fire, which is the thing we saw burning at the beginning, right? Or at least one of the sculptures outside.
Something,
right? It's a sculpture of this like big slingshot. Yeah. Because like when he first met Firdaus, he had a slingshot in his hand, and it's like this big metaphor for like the whatever. So he's like he like lights it on fire, right? But at the same time, right, Hazrat is like hallucinating and so upset and distraught and like running around the house yelling for Noor that it appears that she falls out a window, right, and she dies. Now, I don't know if this was like intentional or she actually fell out of a window, like on accident, because she was like kind of delirious, right? She was like running out a door and it was like a balcony, or if it was like I'm so distraught, I'm throwing myself off the balcony. It's not really made clear because it kind of like the door opens and it's like this hazy dream thing. And then like the scene just ends. So like, yeah, I don't know if it says because, you know, as be candy. But at the funeral, so we're back in India now, back in Kashmir. back at the house. And there's this, we're at the funeral, right? And Firdaus is going through the jewelry that's left, right? And there's a locket, right? And inside the locket is a picture of Hazrat and Mufti, right? And she's realizing that no matter like what, like no matter what her mom said, she actually loved this Mufti guy. And she's realizing that you can never be happy without love. And so she dramatically breaks off her engagement to the guy who right before this was being kind of a jerk to her. Like we haven't really seen him talk like the whole movie. And then like this part, he's like being snippy and hateful, right? And so she like puts the ring in his hand, and then I wrote dramatically runs through snow because it's snowing again because symmetry, right? Yeah. And she runs all the way to Noor's old house where he used to live with his brother-in-law. And guess who's there? That's right. It's Noor, because I mean, yeah, he hasn't lived there for forever, but of course he's there right now. And also, there's a dog outside, and I wrote, "Wait, what? Is that the same dog from the beginning? Did Noor keep the dog the whole time? What the heck?"
Maybe.
It looks like the same dog, right? So Noor's been keeping this dog that they got when they were little kids, like this whole time. So he still got this dog, and she runs to the house, and then I wrote where he, of course, is. And then she runs up to him and professes her love, and he wraps his little shawl around her, and they kiss, and the movie is over. Dun, da, da, da.
Well, okay.
Yes. So once again, missing a lot of points from the actual movie. Right. We missed the whole thing.
But it furthers your point of what was in that very first movie of Great Expectations, right? Because apparently, everybody who ever makes a Great Expectation movie only ever watches other Great Expectation movies, and just
right,
really
like
need to know where.
I know. It's wild. Like I have no idea, right? Like it's crazy, but yeah. So there we go. Here's the handy version. Again, we've cut out all of the ancillary things. Like we're focusing just on the love story only. And again, in this one, it does appear that like even though he's the one that like is like constantly pursuing her, like she does like him in this movie. Right? It's very clear that she does have feelings for him, but like her mom is stopping her from them being together. And then like circumstances are stopping them being together, right? And it's kind of like I think some of what's happened like when he went to see her right before she died is that like she was realizing like, oh, he's actually not that bad a guy, and he's wealthy now, and so like crap, he's not just this like poor little ragamuffin kid from the village. Like he does work hard, and he does like do this stuff. Like I think that's the reason why she was upset and calling after him, right? I think that's what's going on here. But like but again, like I would not call Great Expectations a love story.
No, again, not a love story.
This is not a love story. This is a coming of age story. It's also not a mystery, by the way. That whoever wrote that, liar. But like, like it's not a love story, and so I it's weird to me that the couple different versions like make it just the love story. Right. But at least in this one, like it is much more clear that she actually does like him. Right. So like I feel like this is a more successful version of the 1998 movie. Weirdly.
Sure.
Right. It's still got a lot of problems. Like the whole terrorist thing is just like, bro, what in the world? And the fact that he like just runs out of the place and like never talks to him again for the whole 20 minutes of the movie, like it's also weird. Like again, like why is that there? Right? You only put that there because that was in the source material. You know, like you just put that in the source material and you didn't really worry about adapting that plot point to anything, right? And again, also since we don't have a strong Herbie character, we're missing a lot. He's not Noor's not trying to help anybody else. He's not learning any lessons. He's just chasing after Firdaus, which is a plan, right? Like I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He's not learning how to be a better person. He's not learning like what actual relationships look like because there is no Herbert and Clara, there is no Wemmick and Skiffins, there are no these other people that he sees go right or go wrong, right, to like learn about and be exposed to. He's just pining over her the whole time. So like what? I don't
understand.
I don't know, right? But at least I feel like I was very able to understand most of this movie because I am now a scholar on Great Expectations movie adaptations. So like it was relatively easy to follow the major plot points here. Just the minutia went away.
Right along here,
yeah. The minutia went away because I did not understand the language even a little bit, right? So like,
I think what we've realized is there's maybe a little bit minutia here, but probably not a whole lot.
I think there is some. I think there is some that I missed, right? I mean, there definitely is because there has to be. But like, overall, you're pretty much able to pick up. Like, I will say, whatever. I don't know what if these actors are good. Again, I don't know. Hello, India friends, you can tell me what's up here. But like, I think that there were several scenes where they were very emotive and you didn't really have to know what they were saying because like you knew what they were saying, right? Like especially the lady that played Hazrat, Miss H, right? She like definitely like you definitely like she was definitely very good. Like you definitely got the emotive bits here. Like you could tell when she was being snide, you could tell when she was being trying to be nice, you could tell when she was being like sorry, right? Like it was very clear by her acting. So like you don't even have to speak Hindi. You can know what's going on for most of the movie, right? But again, maybe that's just because I've already watched 4 other versions of this movie.
I think that goes a long way.
I think so, right? I told Susan, I was like, yes, I am now a scholar on Great Expectations movie adaptations. So
waiting for the dissertation.
Of course, I'm going to put that in my LinkedIn profile, right? I'm going to add that. Totally. Add that to my bio, right? Middle school science teacher. And
Great Expectations movie scholar.
Great Expectations movie expert, right? That's what I'm
I think that needs to be in there.
Yes. I'm going to jokingly add that. See if anybody knows. No one will notice because the only person that ever I follow on there is you. So, like, it'd be fine.
Well, then that's what, the moment you put that in there, I'm going to I'm just going to be posting that every day. Done. Well, thank you for putting yourself through that.
You're welcome. It was worth it. It was hilarious. I did not watch this movie in one sitting, by the way, because trying to pay attention this long to a language that I have absolutely no idea what it's saying was very trying.
Psychotic.
Okay, so I did have to watch this movie in 2 or 3 sections, right? So like, so I did block it out, but I did take notes, and I that's how I remember some of the stuff. But like, I did not watch it just in one big setting, right? Because like an hour and 40 minutes of not English was going to be a little rough.
Yeah, not good there.
So there you go. Right. Well, and I do believe that I owe you a haiku.
I did write one this week, but I want you to go.
That's right. Yes, we'll double up this week.
Yeah, double
since
up.
I failed last week. Because I just talked for like a whole hour by myself about weird movies. I forgot.
There was no brain space left for a haiku.
Yeah, I forgot the haiku. But on topic, Colin.
Yes.
My haiku is as follows. Do not let others define for you what it is that will make you great.
Great expectations, people. Get it?
Boom. Boom. The only expectations that matter are yours. Right? There we go.
Exactly. And did Pip learn that?
Maybe kind of.
Maybe
at the end, a little bit.
Maybe kind of. Right. Literally at the very end.
Did Noor learn that? Absolutely not.
No. Nope. No lessons there. Well, I love that. That's good. That's a great way to round out all of this. I love that. Mine actually was from a story that I completely forgot to tell you about. So I'm going to read it to you.
Okay.
And then I have context. No, I had it written down on my notebook, and then we started talking about the state fair, and I got distracted. So here is the haiku that was supposed to have context, but doesn't. So I will give that later.
Even better this way, actually, sometimes.
Pixel ghosts awaken. Too hard for impatient hands. New hands, press start now.
What? Collin, tell me more.
I have been digging through old things.
Oh, yes.
At home.
Is what it sounds like.
I pulled out a bag of, it turns out a lot. Basically, part of my inheritance from our grandmother was photos.
Yes.
And so I have these photos, and unfortunately, like a lot of them are in the right little sleeves, and they're labeled. I also have about, and this is bad that I'm having to do this. I have about 4 inches of photos that are in no particular order.
Oh dear. Oh no.
So we are rearranging stuff. We're trying to thin out. We're getting ready to do a yard sale with Megan's folks, and we're going through our stuff, right? And so this bag, it comes up every 5 years in my life, and I pull it out and I kind of push things around and whatever. But I made it to the very bottom of the bag, and at the very bottom of this bag, I found something that I have not turned on in probably over 20 years. I found my pocket Game Boy.
No way.
I did. And I have some new revelations about my relationship with games. Because Aaron got Pokemon for his Game Boy.
I do remember that, yeah.
I got like Super Jedi something. An impossible game. A game that I genuinely, I could only, like, I died before, I never finished the first level. It was so hard. It was so ridiculous. I did not do well at this. And so the batteries came out. The cartridge got put away, and I did not play any more games. That was my one Game Boy game, was the Super Jedi. And that, I think, that was like a big, like, that was a moment for me. Okay.
Yeah.
So we get it out, and of course, my son is like, "What is that?"
Of course.
And I'm like, "Well, here we go." So I get it out. I say, "I need 2 AAAs." He runs, he finds them, he grabs them, we put them in. It turns on. Okay.
Oh.
The cartridge is still in there. It starts up, and he's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Well, the hardest thing in the world, actually, it turns out." And so we go through. I'm trying to hit some of the buttons, and the buttons no longer work.
Oh no!
And I'm like, no, he's so excited. He keeps trying to grab it from me. Wants to play it. Wants to do. He has no idea what any of these buttons do or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, "Hey, here's what's supposed to happen. Here's what's supposed to happen, but it's not." And blah blah blah. And he's like, "Oh man!" So he goes to co-op today, and I am home, and I take about 15 minutes, and I watched a YouTube video, and I disassembled the whole thing. Took the whole case apart.
No, you didn't. Holy cow!
I did. The whole thing is spread out on my desk. And what they were like, well, the rubber underneath the A and B pads, and then the D pad over here, like that rubber can start to wear off, and so the contact with the little on the motherboard gets smudged. and so it doesn't make contact. So I took the entire. I mean, I had this whole thing out. It was like I should have taken a picture of it, diagrammed out, but I was still like, I'm just going to focus on this. And I took little Q-tips with rubbing alcohol, and I was scrubbing the motherboard, and I was scrubbing around places that looked dingy, and I was going all this stuff. I was in the rubber, and I was making sure that was those points and contacts were clean. Put the whole thing back, get it all back together, and I turn it on, and you can jump. You can make Luke jump, and I'm like, done. Okay,
man.
Sweet. So he came home, and he was like, basically, he was just vibrating, kind of like, "Did you fix the thing? Did you fix the thing? Did you fix the thing?" But not actually saying it. And so I was like, "Oh yeah, here's this."
It was like, "Oh, by the way, I fixed the thing."
Fixed the thing.
Hair flip. Like,
he grabbed that, and that whatever, it's not 8-bit, but 16-bit music is playing from the little speaker, and he's over there. Yeah, it's fantastic. And so I resurrected something and pass it off to my son for him.
That is pretty impressive. I gotta say, that's some good work. Your dad would be proud of this. We're gonna tell him.
Thank you. Yes. So that is our new hands press start now. As he
like it.
Game Boy.
Beautiful. Let's go. Which color was yours?
Black.
Okay. All right. That's what I thought.
Yes. Yeah. Did you have one?
No, I did not. But I remember there was a black one. I can't remember what the other one was because I remember Aaron had one too.
I thought Aaron's was yellow.
I can't remember if it was yellow or if he had the gray one.
Oh.
I don't know. He had Pokemon Yellow, but I don't think
he had Pokemon Yellow, and he had the gray one. No, you're right.
Yeah, it was gray.
And gray.
Yeah.
So now, of course,
there's also a fight. Somebody had a fighting game.
I think that was Aaron.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because I'm me. I'm like,
it was weird. It was like robots or something. I don't know. It was strange.
I'm like, what other games can I find for this that are more fun now, that are not so grueling? And so I just closed my eBay tab.
Oh, let's go.
So retro gaming coming to the
retro gaming corner with Collin. Let's go.
We'll see what happens. But anyway, so
I like it. I mean, we've already had Treasure Mountain come, so like,
yes, we did.
Fantastic. So like, I feel like this is good. I like this.
So, anyway, who knows? Who knows what will happen? We'll just
not me.
I don't either. We'll have to figure it out next time.
True.
Okay. Well, we will do just that, and
all right.
See what happens.
Sounds good.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.